So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of planets through ascendants, and today we're going to be covering Jupiter in the 7th house in Scorpio, as in what happens when Jupiter is in the 7th house in the sign of Scorpio, rules the 8th house, rules the 11th house. That is it. That's what astrology is about, right? So anyway, and if you don't know, if you have this particular Jupiter, what sign it's in, nakshatra it's in, check out the links here, caresastrology.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and link to my academy, Magavit Astrology Academy, where especially I uploaded a very important Saturn remedy video today under blank chart prediction course. And by end of this week, my marriage course should be active. Okay, I don't know. I'm just kind of being lazy, actually. That's why. I know it's probably going to be the biggest course ever. So, Jupiter is in the 7th house, right? 7th house, marriage. Spouse. 7th house, the people that come across you. Okay. One thing you will notice, ask your mother this. The house that she grew up in, if it was right next to a school, including Durga or Ram temple. Okay. Ask her that. The other thing with this Jupiter you will find is that the people that you come across in your life, especially when you came across before marriage in terms of relationship, okay, they have always dealt with some big trauma in their life. Something as small as they were cheated in finance and money and somebody took their entire savings in a business, which is kind of normal, or somebody who was like abused when they were a kid, maybe physically abused or other kind of abuse. But a lot of like these traumatic, tragic stories you will hear. And the thing is, they're looking for you to save them. They're looking for you to reach out to them. That's what this Jupiter does. Okay. And the thing is, the people that you will come across in relationship, in business partnership, or anybody who's a stranger, first of all, you can't figure them out. Forget it. You will not figure them out. It's like, we're studying Jupiter from far through a telescope. We can see all the colors. We can determine exactly what gases are there because of the atmospheric, color patterns and all that. But do we know? Can a scientist today tell us what exactly is inside? Well, it's nothing but it's just gases. Okay, can you exactly show what exactly it looks like? They can't. Right? And this is what happens with this Jupiter. Your spouse is an ocean of mystery. It's pretty much Jupiter itself. It is as beautiful as it is from outside. It is a raging storm inside. Now, on one end, you will see that the spouse can be very devoted to the individual. Okay, they can be very devoted to the individual, but at the same time, they will put their reign upon you. They say, I am devoted to you. And because I am devoted to you, you must listen to my commands. Because look how devoted I am. They will even use this. How could you say this? How could you do this? How much I do for you? My entire life has been about you. You will hear those things. On the other hand, if this is your Jupiter, do not do too much religious activities in your home. If you become too ultra religious, you do too much religious activity, it will ruin the marriage. Especially with this Jupiter, it's said, don't ring a bell in puja, right? In the puja, we do either the bell in Hindu religion or we do the shank, seashell. Don't. Because what this is also shows me, because this is the Jiva. You're the Jiva. I'm trying to study your chart, right? You're a reborn yogi. This Jupiter is placement of a reborn yogi. And you will see, you want to know something? Ask anybody. If you're single, fine. Go find someone, go put it on your Facebook. Anybody has Jupiter in the 7th house in Scorpio, they say, yeah. Ask them this one thing. Did after you get married, did you just wanted to get away from marriage and wanted to live it alone somewhere far out in wilderness? Also ask them if you if that person have had many heartbreaks in their life. And they had to give up a love of their life. This Jupiter shows the person who has this Jupiter, they had to give up a love of their life. Somebody who's very divine, somebody who's very dignified, they just couldn't be with that person. But one thing is for sure. The moment this person is married is the moment they begin to attract other energies in their life. Meaning, if this person was a normal corporate person, after marriage, they came across KR's channel, and they suddenly saw, what is this Vedic astrology? Oh my God, this guy's so handsome and good looking. I have a man crush on him. And now I want to learn astrology from him. And next thing you know, they're getting initiated in Kriya Yoga and they just feel like, God, I just want to be with you. That's what happens. But one thing is for sure. You most definitely get insured with fulfillment of desires. Fulfillment of desires become active with this. And I'm talking about material fulfillment of desires. They do become active. Okay. And this is because Jupiter is in a feminine sign. Okay. It's kind of like almost like easy gains with this feminine sign. On the other hand, this Jupiter will always, no matter how much upheaval you have gone through, you have always been protected. Like you're one of those stories where like, yeah, I was about to like, get out of the helicopter and suddenly the blade just crashed and it went right from front of my eyes. And if it was just half an inch, I wouldn't be here today. These are the type of people you hear with this. So Jupiter is always protecting this individual. Jupiter and this person needs to create. And the thing is, they're here to create. Okay? They're here to create friendships and social circles. Their entire life is about creating something through which they can gain. It's okay. You want to create friendships through which you can gain only? Hey, it is what it is. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel ashamed about who you are. This is who you are. Okay? And the other thing is, this person is blessed with really good siblings. This person is blessed with great knowledge. And you know what, this Jupiter? Actually, one of your neighbors, you could have been so close to your neighbor, it almost felt like a grandfather, grandmother. And the thing is, they're probably your pitris from past life, just being your neighbor. With this Jupiter. But the thing is, with this Jupiter, the person who you come across, they love you with such depth, you have to be careful. With this Jupiter, you better be careful. Do not play with somebody's emotions. Like, people who are a little bit of player-like individual, whether it's a boy or a girl, it don't matter. I've seen all of them. But they're just like fiddling with their emotions. And then they're like, they're just kind of like a tease. Like, yeah, we're okay. But the other person is, you rocked them psychologically so much that you took them to such a deep level that it can bite you. It can bite you. Now, one of the things we also see is in-laws would have big investments. In-laws may actually have a big investment in oil, petroleum, or coal. In-laws will also be a strong support. And the thing is, in-laws, without asking, they will spend money on you. They will give you things without even asking. Now, of course, if the other planets are there, then you may actually hate your in-laws. For example, you've got Saturn on one side, Rahu on the other. Or, for example, Mars looks at this Jupiter, and then Jupiter is with Rahu. Okay, in that case, this won't work. You may actually get into a lot of disputes with your, they actually will blame you that they had to spend money on you. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Jupiter in the 8th house in Scorpio for Taurus Ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If you want to know where your Jupiter is, all your astrological details, check out the links here, astrology.com. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.